We are back at the IHSA semifinals at 171 pounds, and we are looking at one of the more anticipated matches of the weekend. We have a couple of 1 versus 2 matchups today in the semifinals, and this is one of them. We have Jordan Blanton, the #1 ranked wrestler at this weight class. He's a senior from Richmond-Burton, ranked 39 and ranked #1 with a record of 39-0, and he's wrestling Chris Spangler from Nequa Valley in the dark singlet, who is also undefeated at 42-0. 2 undefeated seniors, both ranked nationally at this weight class.
Well, that's the interesting part of it, Mark. Even though Blanton's ranked first in the state of Illinois, Spangler's ranked higher in the nation.
So this, I mean, all you can say is this should be a really entertaining, interesting bout.
Spangler's in on a nice shot, looking to convert for the first takedown of the match.
Well, both of these wrestlers are quick, strong, and talented, so it should be a great, interesting match.
There's a takedown for Spangler, and he elects to let Blanton go right away. Doesn't even try to ride him.
Interesting.
That seems to be some confidence on your feet when you can take down that great of a wrestler and just cut him loose and not even try to keep him down.
Well, you know, I mean, you got to ask yourself a question. Is it confidence that I can go with this guy on his feet? Or do you know something about him down on the mat that you just don't want to be risking something there?
No, I think it's a little of both, but Spangler is as confident as anyone. You know, this young man has been a past state champ in AA. Blanton was a 2-time champ in Class A and a runner-up last year in AA. So I mean, we've got 2 unbelievable athletes with all the credentials in the world, squaring up, undefeated, with everything on the line. Their senior year. What more can you ask for?
I was going to say, I don't know for sure, but this may be our only matchups this afternoon of undefeated 1 versus 2.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, Blanton was in a match last year that was anticipated with Mikey Benefiel, who was going for his 4th-state title, and Jordan, who was a 2-time Class A champ that moved up to AA, trying to win his first AA title or his 3rd title overall, and Benefiel came out on top, and that was anticipated. But I have to believe that this is a more anticipated battle because these guys are more evenly matched.
You're right. I think this is a complete toss-up. You're right. I don't know how you draw a strong rationale to pick one over the other because they both have so many strengths.
I mean, this is an amazing pace. It's going to come down to see who's in better shape, because if these guys are wrestling at this pace in the first minute of the match, and there's Spangler in on another shot,
wow,
gets his 2nd takedown and take a 4-1 lead in the first period with about 45 seconds left, and he cuts him loose again and shoots right in.
I'm so surprised at this. I am so surprised because Blanton is so tough on his feet.
Oh, and another double leg right on the edge.
Wow.
Spangler takes a 6-2 lead with 30 seconds left.
I don't think anybody expected this. I certainly couldn't have expected this.
Well, Spangler's just looked amazing on his feet. Great shots in deep 3 times and converts on all 3 of them.
Well, I mean, you know, you watch Spangler against some of the other top kids in the country, and you see more counter wrestling from him. To see this offensive action, this output, is remarkable against somebody of Blanton's caliber.
Well, it just shows you when you put a great wrestler against another great wrestler, you know, the cream is going to rise to the top, and I mean, this is what's happening right now with Chris Spangler. I mean, he's just doing an amazing job on his feet, and he's really ready to wrestle here.
Well, I'm kind of disappointed we got blood time here because you mentioned the pace. I really would have liked to have seen who's got the gas tank in the 3rd period, but the blood time starts to negate that.
Well, Mark, I know both these athletes a little bit, and I know that they're both hard workers, and they do an amazing job in the wrestle all year long.
So not an issue so much in this case.
I think, someone's going to be really tired at the end, but I don't think it's...
I'm guessing both.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's going to be a huge factor, but you never know. A lot of it depends on how nervous these 2 gentlemen got before they went out.
Well, yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
You can lose a good portion of your match right there if you're burning it up before you even step on the mat.
Well, anyone that's ever wrestled at this level in a match like this, they know how nervous they get before they walk out there. It's just natural. But it's the athlete that's able to control his emotions going to be better prepared walking
Oh, you know what? I was going to say he's risking a stalling calling there. Wow, with time expiring. You know what? There was 5 seconds on. There was 6 seconds on the clock left when that stand-up occurred, and Spangler lifted him up, waiting for the clock to run out. But there were 5 or 6 seconds left. The ref is going to hit you, and he gives up the escape to boot. That's a pretty interesting turn of events in the last 6 seconds.
Well, that's changed the whole outlook of this match because he was winning 6-2. He gets called for stalling, gives up the escape, and then Blanton wins the toss and chooses down. Now all of a sudden it's a 2-point match, and Spangler's had 3 takedowns.
You're right about that. Now the question is, can Blanton get that offensive machine of his in gear? He's been so back on his heels by the onslaught from Spangler that he hasn't had a chance to get it going.
Well, Spangler's again in on a nice shot. Blanton's a chain wrestler where he attacks, and tries to get you out of position. Now Spangler's been doing a good job of staying in position and getting to Blanton's legs. So Jordan is going to need to get to Chris's legs if he wants to score in this.
He's going to have to start. He's going to have to start his chain wrestling from further out because he's waiting to get tied in, and that's where Spangler's already been hitting in on him.
Oh, a nice little scramble there. Well, Spangler continues to shoot.
Blanton needs to get, I think he needs a takedown in this period. I really think he needs to get this match tied back up now before we get into the third period.
We got 1:05 left in the second period. Chris Spangler has a 6-4 lead. Continues to shoot.
You know, Blanton needs to be careful because Spangler's hitting those little bitty backup steps and then pow, hitting in. And Blanton's following those little bitty baby back steps and opening himself up. So he's gonna have to attack and be careful at the same time. Not easy to do.
Well, here we go. Just what you said. Blanton plods along and is always moving forward, and Spangler's been taking a step back and shooting in, and it's worked in the first period. He had a decent shot there, but really didn't get to the leg. And now Blanton takes a shot, and he's in on a single leg with 26 seconds left. And
I tell you, Spangler's a great scrambler. And there, he gets his 2. He ties it up. That was a great finish on Blanton's part because Spangler is a terrific scrambler defensively.
Well, Mark, you can see at the beginning of the second period.
Does he have a cradle locked? Oh, is he going to give up 2 at the end of the period?
Oh, and they
yes,
give up the 2 points.
Wow.
Give up
my.
There are
what a tough way to give up 2 points with time running out.
2 seconds left. They gave up a reversal.
They take it away.
That's amazing. I can't. You don't see that very often where the referee changing his.
Well, you know, the refs got together and they talked about it. That's what they're supposed to do. That's why there's 2 of them. Well, they've had 2 refs for every match right from the start of this tournament. It's a great, great idea.
From our vantage point, it was hard to tell if Blanton still had the leg and there was no control. So as long as there's no control, they can't give the reversal. So they possibly could have given an escape, though. That's
okay. Blanton cuts him loose. He cuts him loose, and he's going to go after him. And there's a go-ahead takedown on Jordan Blanton. And I'm telling you, hey, Spangler's starting to look like the one that's fatigued out there. We were wondering what the third period was going to bring. You never know.
Well, Blanton doesn't even choose to try to ride Spangler. He cuts him loose right away to tie the score at 8-8. He believes the... Now Spangler in on a nice single leg.
All right, these guys are heavyweights going at it. This is just this bout's been as exciting as it was supposed to be.
Spangler's got to try to turn the corner and get behind that leg. Blanton's doing a nice job of controlling.
Keep that ankle back. He's in trouble.
Oh, Spangler doesn't.
They still made it. Blanton was in trouble because that heel was getting mighty close to Spangler to grab.
Well, there's a lot of time left.
There's a minute 25 to go.
Match tied at 8. Both these guys are attacking. Spangler's looking a little tired at this point. Still going hard, but Blanton right now looks like he's got a little bit deeper gas tank. But one takedown is going to win this match.
It is 8-8 with 1 minute and 5 seconds left at the edge of the mat, and we're back in the middle. Wow, what a heavyweight bout. What a heavyweight bout, and Spangler's looking fatigued. He is looking fatigued. He's used up a lot of horsepower to get that lead that is now a tie.
Well, Blanton's been doing a great job, and he's in great shape. You can obviously tell, and it's going to come down to one last takedown, and it was right there.
Spangler used up a bunch of energy getting those 3 takedowns in the first period, and now Jordan Blanton has made his comeback. It's 10-5. What a bout.
40 seconds left, and just going to be content to try to ride him out.
I believe he is. Spangler's exhausted. Blanton's tired. Both guys are gutting it out. 27 seconds left. Blanton has the 2-point lead.
Well, this match hasn't disappointed yet.
No,
I imagine
absolutely not.
30 seconds left, there's going to be more scoring going on.
This has been a great bout.
Spangler really has to start picking up the pace there. If he wants a chance to try to win this match, he's got to get out or score a reversal. I think he's a little tired to get anything really mounted, but he...
And it looks like Blanton's going to ride him out the last 5 seconds to win the great 10-8 match, and everybody is on their feet for the Blanton 10-8 win over Spangler.
Jordan Blanton with the big win at 171 pounds, beating previously unbeaten Chris Spangler, the number 1 and 2 ranked guys in the state of Illinois, going at it, and everyone is happy and impressed. And
what a terrific